This month, we're going to be talking about addiction. And if your mind just went, I'm not an addict. I don't need to discuss addiction. I would say think again, because I don't know that there is anyone that is living and breathing on this planet right now that is not addicted to something. So you can think about it this way. Is there anything in my life that I just can't do without? Some addictions are big, some are small, but we all have some addiction. We can say, well, yeah, we can be addicted to drugs, we can be addicted to sex, we can be addicted to food, we could be addicted to exercise, we could be addicted to drinking water, we could be addicted to feeling pain. There's so many ways that we fall into that category. So if at first you heard the topic and said, I don't have to listen this month, I would say think again, because somewhere in this month, we're going to touch upon what's going on for you. And so if we just break down addiction to the simple fact that I am in pain and I am seeking pleasure. That is what an addiction is when we boil it down, right? That I'm having an uncomfortable feeling. So we might not, might be too big, right? But I'm having an uncomfortable feeling and I want to change that feeling. And there's something outside of me that's going to help me change that feeling. So obviously, if I'm addicted to some level of drugs, right? That makes sense, right? I'm having a really big uncomfortable feeling and I need to change that so the drug will change it. But I'm having an uncomfortable feeling where I think I'm thirsty and I need to drink water. Yeah. So it's always about some feeling inside of us that feels unsatisfactory and we want to change it. I would even say that what I think we're addicted to in so many cases is trying, right? We're addicted to trying to be better, trying to be different, trying to change the moment from what it is. So that's boiling it down even further, that we're addicted to trying, that this state that I am in, I refuse to live inside. So I'm going to try to make it different. And what I need to do that is something not inside of me, but outside of me. That, of course, is where meditation comes in. One of the amazing gifts of meditation is it teaches us to sit in the moment. In fact, it teaches us to sit in the moment in discomfort. It asks us to befriend our discomfort, to sit within that cycle and not try to change it. You see, we're addicted to trying. We're not going to try to change it. We're not going to resist it, which is another kind of misperception of meditation, is that we have a sensation and we resist it. I might have an itch and I'm going to resist the desire to scratch it. I don't think that that's appropriate either, because now what I'm in is a resistance pattern, which is why when I do most of the things that people ask us to do about addiction, it never works. I resist the desire, right? Diets are a resistance, right? Anything that we're saying you can't do that anymore is a resistance. That is not what I'm suggesting at all, and not at all what we're going to look at this month. What we're going to look at this month is actually feeling the sensation. Because if we go back to the idea that all addiction is a feeling of discomfort and a search for pleasure, a search for dopamine, we could say, then what I need to learn to get used to is this feeling of discomfort. What we will realize by the end of the month is that this feeling of discomfort doesn't last forever. It changes. And we are going to ride the wave of the change. most of the time, the feeling comes up and immediately we satiate the feeling. We have so much available to us that we just say, oh, I want, I'm feeling down. Yeah, I'm feeling a little, I'm gonna drink a coffee. I'm gonna eat some sugar. I'm gonna watch some YouTube or I'm gonna scroll, right? Because it's going to change my present feeling. And what we are going to learn to do is be with ourselves as we are and not try to change it. Oh, it's going to be a really interesting. But let us begin now with our meditation. Such a powerful, powerful tool for this. And I don't know that it's leaned into enough when we think about really big addictions. But when anything is controlling our life, right? I think it's big because slowly the small ones multiply to bigger ones. So we want to get it really early. So let's find our gazing point. This is absolutely a moment where many of us feel uncomfortable because we're moving from distraction, my voice, being able to shift around, to stillness, to actually feeling our bodies. Most people do not live within their bodies. So today I'd like you to sit deeply with the sensations in your body, connecting to your gazing point to find the reflection of the stillness. Allowing the gazing point to settle you. And then whatever is beneath the quieter mind, just feel it. Please don't resist it. Simply be with it. Be curious about it. When you feel that moment where you've shifted on some level from our fight or flight to our rest and restore, when we feel calmer and our body feels heavier, our eyes will want to close. And so then we begin to look inward, connecting more deeply to all of the sensations. Some are pleasurable, some are not. But ultimately, they're all just sensations. When we are addicted to something, we believe that our unshakable self, that which sits behind all of the sensations, all of the experiences, that conscious observer is not strong enough, is too weak to simply sit and observe, to be able to withstand the wave of sensation. It's just a sensation. So we reach outside of ourselves to remedy it. At its deepest core, overcoming any addiction is recognizing your inner strength, not your ability to resist anything, but your quiet peace to sit lovingly with everything. It's a very different doorway in. Don't need to conquer anything. We need to be with it. We need to foster our presence. As you sit with the lift and fall of sensation, and let the singing bells help you. They can go directly into the sensation, soften it, change its frequency. If you begin to listen to the bells, not so much with your ears, but with your cells, let it come in through your skin. And as you're ready, in your own time, deepen your breath and notice that you feel different now. And if there's something you would like to present and how that shift has happened for you, please do that in the chat.